Live? Live? Am I live? Am I live? I'm live. If you can hear me, let's get a Let's Go Mets in the chat. If you can hear me. This is a whole new setup here. Okay. We got it. All right. How we doing, boys? How we doing? We're here to answer questions about baseball because I just couldn't be asked to make a video today. I do apologize for that. But we're going to instead answer some questions on YouTube. I'm going to tweet out the link, and we'll get ready to go. So say what's up in the chat if you want. Say what's good. Here's your chance. Ask some questions. And, yeah, let's talk some baseball. I'll give some shout-outs to people here after I give out the tweet real quick. And then we'll start answering some questions. I'll answer as many as I can in the chat. As always, Super Chat's the way to guarantee your question gets answered, but I'll also be reading chat for questions. Let me tweet out my stream. How do I tweet out my stream? Where do I... This can't be my URL. What's up, Josh? What's up, Daniel Gag? What's up, Lucas? What's up, Chungus Fungus? Philly Clan. How we doing? Rebel Reindeer. How are ya? Kyle Buckinator. Coleman James. Matthew Deverix. Your boy. Mr. Goomba Guy. Scott Burlant. Adam Darbell. The chat is moving fast, but we'll do our best to answer as many questions as possible. So let's go ahead and start asking some questions here and see what we got. When will we see baseball? Okay, so there was some stuff that came out today about maybe a 3-division league where it would be the East, Central, and West with 10 teams in it. Mets and Yankees would be playing each other. That's a possibility, apparently. Obviously, there's the Arizona plan. There's the Arizona, Florida, Texas plan. There is maybe even a chance that they just play in their regular stadiums. Who knows? I think we will be getting baseball this year, though. So I'm very optimistic that we're going to actually get some games playing, which would be really nice. Oh my gosh, this chat is moving crazy fast. I'm going to go to Stream Now Classic because... Go Mets. What's up, man? What's up, bro? How we doing? Do you guys hear me? I feel like you should. Okay, you hear me. Definitely. I don't know what the delay is. 700 people in here. Let's hit that like button on the stream, too, if you have not yet done so. When will the season start? I'm really thinking 4th of July. I'm thinking 4th of July. There's been some rumors maybe that the beginning of June could happen. I don't see beginning of June happening. I see 4th of July. That seems like the date for me. All right, here we go. We got the first super chat from Emmanuel Alejandro. I think it will pop up on the screen. Nope, other side. Here, there it is. That was good timing. Yankees lose. Yo, Emmanuel, thank you for the $5 super chat. He says, thoughts on MLB teams issuing season ticket refunds? You should be. You're not going to be able to see a game this year. I think it's fairly obvious at this point that we're not going to see any baseball in any stadiums with fans. 2021, go right back, buy your season tickets, do everything. But I think 2020, it's pretty unrealistic to expect that you're going to be able to go to a baseball game this year. So I'm completely okay with teams refunding. They should be refunding because you're not going to be able to go. Let's move this a little closer here. We'll move the mic a little closer. A little ASMR. Fuzzy thinks we should... Nope, I couldn't read that too fast. How do I feel the Mets' chances of winning the division are? I think they're okay. I think it's the Braves' division to lose. But the Mets are a good team. They're going to be able to be successful. Thoughts on Puig? Puig is a good player. Super talented. Will he get signed? I don't know. I don't know who... There's a bunch of teams that could use him. But, I don't know, do you really want the headache of him? Do you really want all the nonsense that comes with Puig? Is he worth it? I don't know if he's worth it. He's a good player. It's his head sometimes. He doesn't Doesn't have it all there, always. Do you think Mookie will go back to Boston? I think, 99-cent super chat. Thank you, Aiden Austin. No question, though. Should have asked a question. I would have read it for sure. Thank you for the 99 cents, though. Do I think Mookie will go back to the Red Sox? I think Mookie will definitely go back to the Red Sox. I'm actually confident. That's my bet here. Is that if I'm a betting man, Mookie's going to re-sign with the Red Sox this offseason, which is crazy. I know they just traded him, but I really think Mookie's going to go back. I think the Red Sox are going to offer him a big contract. They're going to sign him long-term. They're going to get Mookie back. I'm pretty confident in that. Man, this chat is moving so fast. Can I have a shout out? Yo, what's good? Otto Graham, what's up? $2.99 coming in from Owen Hugginen. Owen, thank you. $2.99 Yelich or Bellinger? I'm gonna go Bellinger. Also, Christopher Jones, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. I'm gonna go with Bellinger because Bellinger's got the defense and his offense is still elite. So he won the MVP last year. Yelich, if you played the rest of the season, would have won it. I agree, but I think you take Bellinger because he plays Gold Glove defense in center field. That's kind of hard to find with that bat. The only other guy that's really comparable is Mike Trout in center field. So, yeah, I take Bellinger, but it's not like Yelich is bad. I think I ranked I think I went Trout, Mookie, Bellinger, Yelich in my top 4. So, they're really close. Okay, let's see what we got here. Coming to Toronto next year? I wanted to come to Toronto this year, but that wasn't possible. Yo, Chris Jones dropping the 99-cent super chat. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. I wanted to go to Toronto this year, but obviously we can't do that. The Titan and Sasha show featuring Sabrina and Angela with the $5 super chat. Do the Rangers have a chance, yes or no? I'm guessing you mean at the playoffs. I think with a shortened season, the Rangers definitely have a better chance of making the playoffs than they do if it was a long season. I don't necessarily know if they have the pitching just yet. Kluber's a huge addition. Lynn and Minor, that's a great top 3. But the bullpen, not that strong. The back end of the rotation, a little iffy. So I don't think that I think they're fighting for like that last wild card spot. They definitely have a shot though. We got $1.99 from your boy. You think the Phillies are a 4th place team again? I do. The Phillies are a 4th place team. The Phillies are a 4th place team. They made improvements. Wheeler's an improvement, but Didi's a good pickup too. They're still the 4th best team in that division. $2 from Francis Corporal. You should do a switch hitters lineup video. Okay, thank you for the suggestion. I'd consider that. Young MT 199, thank you. What do you think of the Tigers farm system? Loaded with pitching talent. The hitters just aren't really there. The pitching, nasty. Tariq Skubal, Casey Mize, Manning. That's like 3 dominant, nasty pitchers. You got Alex Fado, who's a nice little arm as well. Like, they have a lot of pitching. I just don't think they have that much hitting down there. RJ Hurley coming in with the 99-cent super chat. Thank you, RJ. Appreciate it. You're Riley from Alaska. Yo, what's up, Riley from Alaska? Mark, who do you think is going to sign Yoelkis? Who do I think is going to sign Yoelkis Cespedes? It's a good question. For those of you who don't know, it's Cespedes' younger brother, who is apparently a stud, has a cannon of an arm, good hitter, all that kind of stuff. Yoelkis. I think, where does he sign? Who's got a lot of international pool money? That's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. $2 super chat here from One of One Polls. Hey, Mark, Acuna or Albies? Shout out, please. Well, first off, shout out to you. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Acuna. Albies is great. Albies is an awesome player, but you got to go Acuna. Acuna's going to be an MVP caliber player probably for the rest of his career in the National League, especially with the Braves. And he just plays a, I don't want to say a more valuable position as well, but like his offensive production plus his defense and everything, I think he's more valuable and a better player than Albies. We got $4.99 from Bronson13. Thank you, Bronson. If the Angels get a true ace, do you like their chances of winning division with that offense? If Adele lives up to the hype, that lineup's insane. Lineup is nasty. You got Trout, you got Rendon, you've got Shohei Ohtani, you've got, who's at first base? What's his name? Why am I blanking out on this? Hello? Albert Pujols. Not as good anymore, but he still has some power. You have Joe Adele if he comes out swinging. You got Justin Upton. You got Simmons, who's at the bottom of the order, is a pretty decent guy. You got David Fletcher, who's one of the more underrated players in the league. Rendon. I mean, that's a good lineup right there. Pitching, if they get an ace, definitely helps them. Definitely helps them become a playoff team because their bullpen was decent last year. You got good production out of Robles. Ty Buttrey had a decent little year. Keenan Middleton's coming back, so they definitely have some arms in the bullpen. Need that number 1 starter, though. Sean Le Tulip, $1.99. Thank you, Sean. This is my first year following baseball. You picked a rough year to start following baseball. I'm not going to lie, because there hasn't been much, but I'm glad you're following baseball. I'm hoping that I can help you fall in love with the sport. $2 from Xavier Millon? I don't know. Better career, Pujols or A-Rod? Pujols. Pujols didn't cheat. Or take steroids that we know of. $1.99 from It's Ash. Who do you think will win the NL Central? Go Cubs. I think the team that's going to win the NL Central is going to be the Reds right now. If I was a betting man, I'm going to go with the Reds. I think the Cubs are the second best team, followed up by... Well, here's the thing. I think that the Cubs are probably the first best team, but I think that the Reds will play better. The Cubs, I don't know. Just something about the Cubs. They make me a little nervous. They didn't get better this offseason. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. So I can't pick a team that didn't get better. So I go Reds, Cubs, Cardinals, Brewers, and then Pirates. We have got 99 cents from Johnny Hiss. Thank you, Johnny. $5 from Evan Escher. Just got here. If the 3-division plan goes through, do we know how the playoffs will work? We don't. That hasn't been discussed for what we know. I'm assuming it's going to kind of work the same way. I guess from each... you know what? That's a really good question. I forgot, because it's not each league. There's only one league with 3 divisions. We have no idea how the playoffs work, though. That's the short answer. How would they get it to work? I'm not sure. I'm going to think about that one. $4.99 from Trashman Jake. Do you think the MLB draft will be canceled since minor league baseball probably won't happen? No, I think the MLB draft's going on without a doubt. I don't think there's a shot that's canceled. Also, minor league baseball probably not happening. I don't think that really has anything to do with the draft, but I think it's a good question. $1.99. Oh my goodness, the super chats are flying in. Thank you guys, appreciate it. $1.99 from Stone Bond. More likely to make the playoffs, Angels or Padres? I'm gonna go Angels. I think the Angels are in a better spot right now than the Padres. Padres are, I still think, a pretty decent amount away, and they're the third best team in that division without a doubt. And even then, the Rockies could come back and be good. That offense is loaded. They just need to get some consistent pitching, which I think they could. They have the arms. So, I don't know. They're not even necessarily the guaranteed third best team in their division, where I think the Angels are very, very close. And it's going to be harder to make the wild card in the National League than it is the American League, if that makes sense. $1.99 from Nolan. Worst in MLB, Mariners, Tigers, Pirates, or O's? That is going to go to the Orioles. I'm going to go with the Orioles. The Tigers at least have some, like, Tigers, Mariners, Pirates are rough. But at least Tigers and Mariners have some, like, really great young prospects. The Orioles, nobody's really close to ready yet. Mountcastle is, I guess, their closest guy, but I don't think he's the difference between being good and bad. They're also not going to have Mancini this year because of the colon cancer stuff, so I think it's the Orioles, the worst team. They're pitching so horrible, too. Carl Ruerts with a $5 super chat. If the Mets were going to make any big-name trades, who would you like to see them go after? Nolan, Arenado. That's who I want. I would have loved Mookie Betts. Get me a center fielder, but those are the two guys. Let's go get them. $6.99 Canadian from Tyler Weather. Thank you for your Canadian money. I have a great feeling about the Blue Jays. We have Bichette, Guerrero, Gurriel, Biggio, and Grichuk. I'd say the Blue Jays are a 500 team. I think they're floating right around 500. Hyunjin Ryu, great pickup. Price, a little much, but I like the pickup. Tanner Roark, I think, is probably a good one. He's going to eat innings. He's going to be a good middle-of-the-rotation kind of guy, back end. Shoemaker, I think, is going to be should be healthy this year. He was pitching great last year until he got hurt. I love Shoemaker. You've got Nate Pearson who's coming up. They have a really nice young core that they're going to be able to build around. 500, I think, is a realistic goal for them this year. Chad Johnson with the $1.99. Who's the most overrated and underrated shortstop? Overrated shortstop. I'm going to go with... most overrated shortstop in baseball. Let me go through each team. Not the Mets. Didi is probably one of them, just because Yankee fans will say he's great and he's really, borderline, or Gene Segura, if you're going to count him as a shortstop. Braves, no. Marlins, no. Nationals, no. I love Trey Turner. He's underrated. Cubs, no. Brewers, no. Cardinals, no. Reds, no. And Pirates, no. Dodgers, no. Padres, no. Rockies, definitely not. Giants, maybe, but no one thinks Brandon Crawford's good anymore. And then, what's the last team out there? The Diamondbacks, no. Red Sox, no. Yankees, no. Orioles, no. Blue Jays, no. And the Rays, no. Central, Lindor, definitely not. Royals is Adalberto Mondesi, no. Indians, or White Sox is going to be... Tim Anderson's maybe a little overrated, just because he's not great defensively, but he does swing the bat really well. And then underrated, I go Trey Turner always. He's always my most underrated. Let's see here. I missed a lot. Oh my God, the super chats have been flying in. Thank you guys so much. $1.99 from Kirk T. Bryant for Nolan Arenado. Does Kimbrel bounce back? I don't think that the Cubs would make a Bryant for an Arenado trade. I think the Rockies might, but Even then, you still have Nolan Arenado locked up for a long time. That seems like an easy trade for the Cubs to make, a tougher one for the Rockies to accept. Kimbrel bounce back, he should. Slats with the 199. Hey, Mark, love the content. Lindor or Jeter? Skill-wise, Lindor. All time, you still pick Jeter. 199 from Brendan Holland. Thoughts on the Yankees prospect Jason Dominguez, otherwise known as Yason. Jason Dominguez has some crazy good talent. He's going to be probably a really good player, but I always get skeptical about a guy who gets hyped up before ever seeing him play against major league or even professional pitching. That always scares me. 499 from DMC5. Thank you, DMC. You're the oldest 23-year-old I've ever seen. You helped me get into baseball, though, so thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm also, I'm 24. But okay, it's all good. Owen Hugginen, 499. Thoughts on Jack Flaherty? Star in the making. Really good pitcher. Great guy. We got $5 here from Nicholas Smith. Hey, Mark, I left this as a comment a while ago, but if you want, let's make videos on the best player for each position for every MLB team. Okay. All right. I see what you're saying. A little all-time team action. Nathan Odahi, message retracted. $1. Thank you. Caden Glenn, 199. Love the Mets and the 7 line. A-Rod or Cohen buy the Mets. So I'd want A-Rod to buy because he's a baseball guy at least, and he's got a lot of money. Cohen does too. But I'd love Cohen to buy the Mets because it would just be like, it'd be so funny. Will Ponds didn't let him get it, and then he just ends up getting it. That would be hilarious to me. And he'll spend money. I want someone who's going to spend money. Max Cohn's Forgotten Scuttlebutt Skits, 199. Was the 2019 Mets season a failure? I don't think it was a success, but I don't think it was a failure. And you can definitely have an in-between ground. There's some successes and there's some stuff that sucked. Diaz and the bullpen letting us down big time, that's a failure. But you had Pete Alonso have a crazy good year. Jeff McNeil had a crazy good year. DeGrom has marked himself as the best pitcher in baseball. J.D. Davis became a good player. Conforto took a step forward. Ahmed Rosario improved. There was a lot of improvements as well. 99 cents from Connor Schmidt. Thank you. 199 from Jake DC6. Rays win the World Series in the next 5 years. You know what? I'm going to say yes. Yes, they do. Sean Latulipe, 199. No Insta for me. You have an email so I can contact you? Yep, my business email's in the description of all my videos. Michael Alva, 199. Gavin Lux or Wander Franco? Gavin Lux. I'm going to take Gavin Lux right now because we're talking about right now, maybe all time. Wander Franco looks like he's going to be a stud, but again, so young. Hard to tell. MLB Streamer, 499. That's a name I recognize. Baseball is the best sport in America. Those who disagree with me, fight me. I'm with you. 199 from Thick Mick. Who will be the worst after Tommy John? Sale, Sevy, or Thor? I think we're going to see Sale take a big step back, which is unfortunate. Sale throws so weird, I can just see it being a constant problem for him. 199 from Orioles, 1019. $2 I should say from Orioles, 1019. You think Means Bills from 2019 become a real number one? I don't know if Means has the stuff to become a real number one per se, in the classic sense, but I think Means can be a really good pitcher. 199 from Seth Herron. O's aren't the worst team. They have Cedric Mullins. That is true. They do have Cedric Mullins. Can't forget that. Owen, 199. Can you help me say... Can you say help me? Oh, no, I'm not going to say that. 199 from Bronson 13. Alonzo, Thor, DeGrom for Trout. Do you do it? No. One player doesn't win a team. You need a team. And as we've seen, the Mets won more games last year than the Angels. So as good as Trout is, he's not going to be the guy that makes the team. Trout, why? As a Yank fan, I love your vids. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bonds. Bonds is the GOAT. Until Trout starts to get further along in his career, I'm always going to pick Bonds. Owen Hugginen, 199. Where do you think Arenado will go and for who? I don't think Arenado gets traded. I really don't. I think the Rockies figure it out. And if he does get traded, I expect a big team like the Dodgers or the Astros or the Dodgers. I don't know how the Dodgers would get him. That's the only hard thing. But I expect a big name team to kind of just sneak in there and get him. Who's got a lot of prospects? That's who they want, especially pitching. $2 from Steven Trombetta. Would you trade Bohm for Arenado? Yeah, of course. Definitely. Always trade prospects for bona fide stars. Nolan Arenado is a bona fide star in baseball. Top 5 player in the league. Noah Lederer, 299. You think the Diamondbacks could ever retake the NL West? Yes. It's going to be tough. I don't think this would be the year, but the Diamondbacks are definitely a wild card contender and definitely one of the better teams in the National League that no one's talking about. Love their team a lot. 199 from Max Spitz Facts. Will the Dodgers lock up Mookie long term? Don't know if they're going to be able to. They got a lot of guys that they're going to have to pay. I don't think Mookie's going to be it. I don't think the Dodgers get him long term. Nathan Odahi, $2. Bonds isn't the GOAT. He clearly made by roids. He wasn't clearly made by roids, first off. He definitely took steroids, but to say he was made by steroids, that's just ignorant. Look at his numbers before he went to San Francisco, and still, even in San Francisco, you got to be able to hit a ball. Steroids help for recovery. They don't make you a better baseball player. Orioles, 10-19, $2. Biased, but Pirates worse. I want the O's, though. That's fair. Yo, Webb's Love, 1122, coming in with the high super chat of the stream at $10. Thank you so much. What's up, Mark? I've been a supporter of yours for a long time. You've inspired me at 38 to start my own YouTube channel regarding fantasy baseball. Is there any way I can email you for advice? Yep, if you check the description of any video, I should have my business email there. You can hit me up there. Good luck with the channel, bro. Good luck. $4.99 from Grizzly Games. How do you think Eduardo Rodriguez will take over the ace role for the Red Sox? He was really good last year. I want to pull up his numbers so I can be a little more specific, but he quietly had a fantastic season. Now, I don't know if he's ace-like, in my opinion. I don't see that kind of stuff from him, and he tends to give up a few too many hits and walks and homers for my liking. But I think he's a really, really good middle rotation guy. I think Corbin's better, obviously, but I think he could be like a Corbin-type pitcher in someone's rotation where it's a 3, and he's a very, very strong 3. 3.81 ERA, 200 innings. That's the big thing. You finally saw him get above 130 innings last year, which is really good, but whip is still way too high for my liking. I don't like the whip at all. Let's go back to the stream here. We have got $1.99 from Owen Hugginen. You should play Fuzzy in the show. All right, maybe one day. $1.99 from Bronson. Okay, add Ohtani to that trade. Do you do it then? Still no. Cubs or Cardinals? I'm going to say that one came from Person44 in the chat. I'm going to say Cubs. Rev Penguin, Luis Robert, Rookie of the Year. If we have a season, I think Luis Robert's got to be the favorite in the American League. Him and Joe Adele, I would think. Jay Leadkey, will there be an All-Star game? Definitely not. I think there's no shot there's an All-Star game this year. Part of the All-Star game's for the fans. If fans can't be there, what's the point of having an All-Star game, right? So I think the All-Star game's done. I think there's no shot. Dodgers get in 2022. Let's go Mets. Hey, let's go Mets. Trout or Ruth? Keegan Shaw? Trout. Because Babe Ruth played against plumbers. If you guys not have yet hit that like button, make sure you do hit that sub button. I appreciate you all being out here, chilling with me in the stream. I just kind of didn't want to make a video today, if that makes sense. So I thought we could do a stream, answer some questions, talk baseball with you guys. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, but nothing that was really video worthy in my opinion. So I thought, let's go with a stream, see what all the boys and girls are up to in the chat. We've got $1.99 coming in from Keaton Bradshaw. Who is your favorite player on the Rangers? Todd Frazier or Greg Bird? It's a tie between the two, but it's got to be Todd Frazier or Greg Bird, right? Serious answer, though, Joey Gallo. Orioles, 10-19, $2. Entire O's roster, including healthy Trey for DeGrom. No. Kirk T with a $1.99. Do you think Bryant is going to be traded and where? I thought Chris Bryant would be a trade deadline piece, maybe. And I could have seen him go maybe to the Phillies if Alec Boehm necessarily wasn't ready yet, or if it was another team that could really use Chris Bryant. I mean, anybody could use Chris Bryant. He's a good third baseman, but also third base is a super deep position in Major League Baseball right now. So it's he's good and he's a top 50 player in the league, but his value is almost less because there's so many third basemen out there already that are great. $2 from Shane Musser. What are the odds that the Rays sign Meadows? You're talking about for an extension? Let's see when Meadows is due to be a, whatchamacallit? What's the word I'm looking for? A free agent. Meadows is not a free agent until 2025. It's hard to make any guess on that right now. I would say, yeah, I think they have a shot. I think you're going to see the Rays start to spend money more often. $2 from Carl Ruerts. Should the Rangers trade Odor and start Solak? I'm in for trading Rougned Odor. Rougned's not very good. Not a fan of him. He hits 30 homers a year, but plays not great defense and doesn't get on base. Will Sarfan, $5. Thank you, Will. How do you think the standings will look if the 3 10-team divisions are used? Okay, good question. I like that. Let's answer that. So I think in the East, you would probably go with the Yankees. As much as I hate to say it, the Yankees are the best team, especially now with all this time off. They're going to get their guys back healthy, pretty much, not have any injuries. So I would say the Yankees in the East. Central. The Astros in the Central? I got to look at this now. Where's this USA Today article? Here it is. Central would be Cubs, White Sox, Brewers, Cardinals. Okay, so in the Central, I would go with the Braves. I think the Braves are the best team in the Central. Braves and Twins are the two best, followed by the Cubs. And then the West, I would go Dodgers, A's, Diamondbacks, Astros. Those are the 4 that I think in the West. I would pick Dodgers to win it. We've got $5 from Alex Farrell. Would you be interested in proving the Coors effect does not exist through math in a video? I already have some base numbers. Alex Farrell, I would be, because I'm completely against the whole Coors effect bias BS. People need to throw respect on players that play for the Rockies. Larry Walker just made the Hall of Fame. It's proven that players are going to hit worse away from home to begin with anyway. And going from Coors, where you're above altitude, like changing altitudes like that's a huge problem for these guys when they go on the road. That's why the Rockies have typically been so horrible on the road. Owen Huggan, what's your ranked season rating on the show? 925. Ellie Rubin, 199. Will the Houston Asterisks ever be relevant again? Yes, they're going to be a good team still. Xavier Millen, $2. Cole has better stuff than DeGrom, and you know it. It's debatable. He has really, really good stuff. It's not a guarantee that he has better stuff, but he has great stuff. They pretty much have very similar fastballs. Angel Carmona, he throws a curveball a little bit better. That's about it. Angel Carmona, $2. Chapman or Chris Bryant? Chapman. Bobby Bamf, my bad. Phillies number 1? Definitely not number 1. You can root for them, that's fine, but they're definitely not the number 1 team. $1.99 from the Metropolitans. That's something special about that logo behind you. This one right here. Let's go Mets, baby. Let's go. Do I want A-Rod to own the Mets? I do. Blash or Bonds? Oh, Jabari Blash all day. Cole versus DeGrom, who wins? That's a video I'm going to make. Maybe I'll start working on that tonight. What do we think? Let me see a 1 in the chat if you want to see a video breaking down Jacob DeGrom versus Garrett Cole and telling you definitively who is the best pitcher in baseball. Type 1 in the chat if you want to see that. Are the Reds a deep playoff team? Yes. They need some bullpen, though, to really become, true World Series contenders. $1.99 from Brendan Holland. Walker Buehler or Jack Flaherty? That is a great question. I think Walker Buehler. Yeah, I think my opinion right now is Walker Buehler. I think Walker Buehler has better stuff. And they're pretty similar pitchers right now. I'll take Walker Buehler. I'm seeing some ones. That's good. All right, so we want to see that Jacob DeGrom versus Garrett Cole video then. I love seeing that. Let's go. Okay. That can maybe be the video for tomorrow. Hint, hint. Hint, hint. Who do we think's better, chat? Do we think it's DeGrom? Do we think it's Garrett Cole? Which one do we think? Yo, another super chat here. I'm gotta catch up on these here. Grizzly Games, $1.99. You think the Red Sox are going to try to get Betts back? Oh, definitely. 100% they're going to try to get him back. Mr. BC, $1.99. DeGrom, the new Dark Knight in New York. Now, no one will ever be the Dark Knight again. That was Harvey for when Harvey was the Dark Knight. No one's ever going to be him again. I don't want to hear anyone call him that. There's only one Dark Knight. It was Harvey for a long time. Monster with the $2. What's the 4 in the East? You just said Yankees. Okay, I'll say the 4. You got Yankees. I would say Yankees, Mets, Nationals, Red Sox. Oh, Rays. I'm sorry. Rays ahead of the Red Sox. Those are the 4 I would say in the East. Those would be my 4. I think the Red Sox are 5, Phillies 6. $5 from Baby Bear 02. Thank you, Baby Bear 02. What do you think about the Pirates possibly playing in the East Division with the Mets? That's how it was back in the day when it was just the National League East and the West. Pirates were in the East, so they used to play the Mets all the time. I'd be cool with that. I like going to PNC Park. That's my favorite stadium in baseball right now, so I'm completely cool with the Mets playing the Pirates more. They're not a very good team either. That's just more wins for me. DeGrom for sure. DeGrom. See, here's the thing. People think it's Garrett Cole. I'm going to prove him wrong. Dude, it's crazy. So I've been streaming on Twitch as well. If you guys aren't following me on Twitch, twitch.tv/GiraffeNeckMark. If you're not following me on TikTok as well, TikTok, GiraffeNeckMark. I'm posting bangers over there. You got to see them. But I've been streaming over there, and it's crazy how Twitch is just a significantly better site for streaming than YouTube. Definitely better. Like the stream, the chat, everything. But I do like interacting with the people on YouTube because I got a very dedicated group over here. Almost 150K. I appreciate you guys. $1.99 from Ellie Rubin. Can you make a video breaking down how Bonds is the GOAT? That's coming. Definitely coming, Ellie. $4.99 from Austin Kinder. Have you ever thought about getting into high-end baseball card and collecting/selling game? You talking about investing in cards? A bunch of my friends right now are doing a bunch of breaks. I did one recently for Banff breaks. I got a bunch of Mets stuff and some Tigers stuff. The thing that scares me about investing in cards, it's funny. I can invest in them, and it's like I already know who's going to be good, and I can kind of get some cheap little gems here of guys who I think are going to be good players, and their price will go up. Cards scare me though price wise because it's just they're cards, I don't know. It's weird. Rina, $2. What are the top 5 worst MLB fan bases? Oh, that's gonna be for a video, so I can't answer that. That's a video topic, but I think where we know where we start with number 1. It rhymes with Blue Bork Bankies, 199. Aiden Loney, make a new series on every team's all-time team. Aiden Loney, that's coming. I'm just trying to make sure I can maximize all my ideas at the best time, but that's definitely a good idea, Aiden. I love it. Mark, you're my favorite YouTuber ever. Love your videos. Yo, Niall Mayo, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. Do you think the game can grow if they embrace more showboating personalities? I 100% think the game can. They need to market the players. The players are how you need to market the game. Stop saying on TV, Sunday Night Baseball, we've got the Mets versus the Yankees. That's different, but we've got the Angels versus the Astros. No, we got Mike Trout going up against Justin Verlander. We got Alex Bregman going up against Shohei Ohtani. That's how they need to market these games. Stop doing it by teams. Do it by players. 199 from Solo Iceman, 360. Interesting name. Are the A's the most underrated team in baseball? I still go with probably the Tampa Bay Rays as the most underrated team. A's are up there, though. $2.99 from Jack Mullen. Hate to say from a Phils fan, but DeGrom is better. That's my guy, Jack. I appreciate that. I appreciate the honesty. You've seen DeGrom. He's the man. He's the best pitcher in baseball. If the 2020 season wasn't canceled, who wins the World Series? Elijah Maria in the chat. Good try, but that's going to be for a video because it's not going to be canceled, and you're going to get my predictions at some point this year. I'm just going to do it before the season starts. No reason to do it now. $2 from Monster. Chase Young, baby. Hey, Chase Young, Redskin fan. Let's go. Xavier Millen, $2. Cy Youngs means 0. Lincecum has the same as Verlander. Cy Youngs are important. There's a reason they give out the award. They tell who's the best pitcher every year. Stevie Dom, Canada dollars, $2.79. Timeline for the Blue Jays to be good again. 2 years. I think, honestly, by 2021, they can be a very good team. You get some more additions this offseason, make some nice moves here or there. Bo Bichette, Vlad Jr. has another year. Biggio has another year. You got some really, really good pieces. Get another couple guys here or there. That's a team that can compete in 2021. Not World Series, but can compete. T-Bone with the $2. Bellinger or Yelich? We're going to go Belly. Belly all day. I'm Team Belly. That defense is ridiculous. Twins World Series. Twins are real good. Need some pitching, though. I don't think they have the pitching to get there. Their offense, though, one of the best lineups in the league, if not the best. Do you think Jason Dominguez will be the next Mike Trout? No, I don't. I'm skeptical. I think he's going to be a great player. I think he has the potential to be one, but I get scared when you hype up someone who's 16 years old or 17 and has never seen Major League pitching or professional pitching. Who do you think is better, Javier Baez or Trevor Story? Trevor Story, all day. Yo, Scully plays. I appreciate it, man. Top 5 players in MLB right now. Mike Trout, Mookie Betts, Cody Bellinger, Christian Yelich, Nolan Arenado. Top 5. Boy in Blue, Guerra, $2 super chat. Thank you. Dodgers win a championship in the next 5 years. D over C. Okay. Dodgers win a championship in the next 5 years? I think that's very possible. They're built for the next 5 years to win championships. They got a crazy good farm system. They're not going to get bad anytime soon. Dodgers, I think it's definitely possible they could win in the next 5 years. What are your current thoughts on the Atlanta Braves? Best team in the National League East. Nobody will ever be Mike Trout. It's going to be really tough. Updated jersey collection. There's not a lot to update. So half my jerseys are at my apartment in New York, and half my stuff's here. So I wouldn't be able to give a full update just yet. Does someone deserve MVP if they don't make the playoffs? Yes. Because MVP is a solo award. It is not a team award. Why would you punish someone for the team not performing? MVP is best player in the league. Splice, 199. Best overall team, Dodgers or Yankees? Okay. Dodgers, okay, at catcher, you've got Gary Sanchez versus Will Smith. You take Gary Sanchez, so that's 1 to the Yankees. First base, you've got, Luke Voit going up against Muncy. Muncy's better. Second base, you got Gavin Lux going up against DJ LeMahieu. Yankees better. Shortstop, you got Seager up against Glaber. Glaber's better. That's 3 to the Yankees, 1 to the Dodgers. Third base, you got Justin Turner versus Gio Urshela. I'm going to take Turner. That goes to the Dodgers. Outfield, you got Betts, Bellinger. You're not beating the outfield, so the Dodgers win the outfield. They're just not winning that. Even if you put Stanton out there, Dodgers are still better. Even with Hicks, if you went Hicks, Stanton, Judge, Dodgers I still take. Pitching, Dodgers have Buehler, Kershaw. Who am I forgetting on the Dodgers pitching staff? Dustin May's on there. Alex Wood's a nice little pickup. Push, I'd say, on the starting pitching. Bullpen, Yankees. Overall, they're about even. I'm going to take the Dodgers because less questions about injuries. $2 from Chunky Dude. Thoughts on A's chances with Puck and Luzardo full time? I think the A's are going to win the AL West. I really do. $4.99 from Waggy Plays. Hi, Mark. You said I had the worst jerseys, and I love you for that. Nice, Waggy Plays. Let's go. Do you think the Rangers will be good in a few years? Yeah, I think the Rangers will be good in a few years. Definitely. I like a lot of the players on that team. $1.99 from Jacob Smith. When will the Rays win a World Series? 2027. Ethan A with a $1.99 just sends me a sticker saying, hey you, what's up? How are you? Monster. $2. Don't sleep on these new look Nats, bruh. I'm not sleeping on them. I think a lot of people are because they don't have Rendon anymore, which is a huge blow. And I'm not a believer in Carter Keyboom per se. I don't think he's going to be able to fill the shoes of Rendon, but Soto's going to get better. Robles is going to get better. Trey Turner for a full season. I like the Nationals. They're still very good. The pitching's nasty. $1.99 from Ethan A. I like the sign in the back. What sign in the back? Which one? This one? Right there? Or are you talking about the one behind the TV blocking out the sun from the window? $1.99 from Joey Altman. Did you pre-order Bartolo Colon's book? No, I did not even know Bartolo Colon is putting out a book. Is that a thing? Bartolo Colon book? Is Bartolo writing a book? Whoa, to release memoir entitled Big Sexy in his own words. Expected on May 12th, 2020. Yo, where is that? Where's Audible? Hit me up with that sponsorship. I'm trying to get that book. $1.99 from RGJ. Where do you see the Cubs in 5 years? Cubs in 5 years. Ooh, I think the Cubs might be in the stage of maybe starting a rebuild in 5 years. I think 5 years from now, 2026, I think we're starting to see the official end of the Cubs dynasty, per se. This Cubs team that you see right now. I think that's where you're going to see Rizzo's, 31? Rizzo's 31? Anthony Rizzo? Anthony Rizzo is, 30? And his contract will end what year? Rizzo's contract ends in 21. Ooh. Baez is a free agent in 2022. Ooh. Bryant, we know, is a free agent. Cubs are going to look very different in 5 years. Very different. I don't know how many guys are going to be able to keep. Chunky Dude, 34 with $2. Thoughts on Padres and Pham move and Sox with Grandal? Pham's a great pickup from the Padres. Great pickup. Good player. Grandal's a huge pickup for the White Sox. Definitely going to improve their team. I think it's going to improve their pitching. He's a great catcher. $1.99 from Kirk T. Have you heard the Compound podcast and Bauer collab? I have not heard the Compound podcast. I don't really listen to too many podcasts. I should listen to more. I don't listen to many. I need video with podcasts. If it has a video, it interests me. If it doesn't, I'm a little less into it. Bauer collab? I'd love to get a collab with Bauer. He knows where to find me. But yeah, it'd be cool to do something with Trevor Bauer. I think once everything's back to normal, we've talked, we've spoke, I think we'll definitely get something going. Robert or Adele? I'm going to take Joe Adele. I like Joe Adele a little bit more than Luis Robert, but they're both freak athletes. Freaks, and they're both going to be incredible. But I'm going to go Joe Adele. Joe Adele's got a little, if there's anybody to compare to Mike Trout, he's my guy I'll compare. $2.99 from Zaft Scythe sends a sticker of a pear blowing a kiss. Thank you for the $2.99. That is quite the sticker. Richie Martin versus Lewis Brinson. Oh, Lewis Brinson all day. What are teams that are downward trending right now? Indians, super downward trending. Downward trending. Red Sox. The Central. Cubs, they have no farm system and they're going to be losing some guys. Who else? Pirates aren't going to be looking good. Brewers, I think, are downward trending. Giants are downward trending without a doubt. I think those are the big ones. $2 from Justin Menninger. Teams. Oh, you just asked that. Okay. Boom. There we go. Got it. $1.99 from Chicken Nugget. Thank you all of those super chatting and being in the stream and just interacting. I appreciate you. You think the Astros are going to make the playoffs? If you asked me at the beginning of the year, my coronavirus stuff, Astros were going to miss the playoffs for me. Bold prediction. They were going to miss the playoffs. Now, I think they'll make it. Jack Waller with the $2 super chat. What would a team have to give up to get Trout? So let's just take, you need to give up probably their number 1, number 2, and number 3 prospects, plus a legitimate starting pitcher and outfielder right now. And I don't think that's an overstatement. Would a team ever do that? No, but that's what I think it would take to get him. That's what I think it would take to get him. Is Tim LaCastro the fastest player in the MLB? Yes, he is. I'm seeing all these follows on TikTok, but, just, not enough. Look at this. Look at this TikTok page. That's some heat right there. Draft Neck Mark, follow me on TikTok. Let's go. Hit that follow button. Let me see this hit 1,300. Same thing with Instagram. You're not following me on Instagram? Come on now. Got to follow me on Instagram. I'm going to plug my stuff while I got 800 people in here. I know most of you follow me, but check out the Insta. There it is. Check out the Insta. Drop me a follow. It is what it is. What the heck? This is not how you tag my name. Someone tagged me in something. What the heck? Someone tagged me in something and tagged Draft Neck Mark with a K. Who's better and why Real Muto Grandal argument? Real Muto is better. I think he's a better hitter. I think he's a better catcher. And he's got the speed. He's more athletic. Grandal is a better framer. I think that's where he separates it. And he has a little more power. But even then, I'd take JT Real Muto's bat over Grandal. But it's close. But I think Real Muto is definitely the better one. Thank you guys for following or dropping the super chats. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that. We're getting the TikTok follows are flying in right now. That's what I like to see. TikTok's like this brand new thing to me. I don't know how to use it. Austin Kinder, $1.99. Brendan Rodgers or Carter Kieboom? Ooh, Carter Kieboom, because Brendan Rodgers I'm super down on. He's really let me down from what I've seen. I was so hyped about him when he got drafted. Not so much anymore. Bronson 13, $1.99. Are the Angels going to make the playoffs with Trout? Yes, eventually. Not this year though, but they'll definitely make the playoffs. They're trending the right way. I think their farm system's weak. $1.99 from Aiden Loney. How long before the Royals can compete? The Royals got a very, very, very long time. I'm looking 5 years plus till the Royals are good again. I don't see a scenario where the Royals will be a playoff team in the next 5 years. Boy in Blue Guerra, $2. How would you feel if DeGrom goes to the Yankees? I'd feel horrible. It's not going to happen, so we don't got to worry about it. But that would be devastating. That would be devastating. That would rip my heart out. I'd hate that. Top 5 catchers in baseball: Real Muto, Grandal, Wilson Contreras, Gary Sanchez, Salvador Perez. World Baseball Classic 21 potential teams. I don't know who's up to possibly make it, but I'll definitely be going to the World Baseball Classic next year if possible. Free agent prediction reactions. That's what people have been saying. I should react to it. Maybe I will. $2 from Monster. Have you seen the Soto clone named Luis Garcia? Is he the guy, like the infielder in their organization? Third base, I believe. He just got a Future Stars card in MLB The Show. I know little to nothing about him. So just going to put that out there right off the start. Cold HD $4.99. Do you think if Nolan Arenado didn't have the Coors effect, he would be as good of a player? Yes, I do. I don't think he would be hitting 40 homers a year, but I still think he's a 30-plus homer guy a year. I'm going to give you these stats right here. Real quick. I'm going to lead you in because another thing is, I want to make a video. People think, Matt Chapman's better than Nolan Arenado. And here's the stat I like to show you to prove that he's not. People love to bring up the Coors effect, right? Bring up the Coors effect, bring up this and that. So let's take Nolan Arenado. Splits for career. Okay. Can I look at the road by year? I can't do that. Let me do this. 2019. So on the road last year, Nolan Arenado on the road hit 20 homers in 76 games, 292 at-bats. He had a lower batting average. That's really it. He still hits pretty much the same amount of homers, hits a few less doubles. Matt Chapman last year, for example, on the road or even at home, whatever you want to say, like Nolan Arenado was a better player on the road, and his offense on the road for Nolan Arenado was almost as good as Matt Chapman at home. One thing no one talks about is Matt Chapman hit 926 OPS at home last year, 770 on the road. 263 batting average at home, 235 on the road. 314 on base on the road. 456 slugging on the road. Everyone loves to talk about the Coors effect and bring up how Nolan Arenado's numbers go down the road. How about Matt Chapman's? How about Aaron Judge? How about DJ LeMahieu? Players play worse on the road. It happens. Coors definitely boosts stats, but it doesn't make you a better player. Arenado would still be great. $2 from Christopher Pope. Do the Mets go after JT Realmuto this offseason? I'd love to see him be the new catcher. That'd be amazing. I'd love JT behind the plate. Do we do it? I don't know. He was a CAA client, which of course is Brody's old firm, so I'm hoping we can play that connection a little bit there, Brody. That would be nice for me. $1.99 from Connor Schmidt. Brewers predictions. 4th place. Super underwhelming season. Don't like their pitching. Don't particularly think they got worse. That's just the easiest way to put it. I think they got worse. Ellie Rubin, $1.99. As a Yankees fan, I love you even though you hate us. I appreciate that, Ellie. That's you a real one. Appreciate it. Juan Soto, MVP, definitely can be an MVP in his time. He's so talented, without a doubt. Matt Chapman hater. Matt Chapman's great. Matt Chapman's in my top 5 third baseman. But to say that Matt Chapman's better than Nolan Arenado, you just don't know what you're talking about. It's simple. Simple. I believe if you take Nolan Arenado's road numbers the last 3 years, he's a better player than Matt Chapman has been in his career thus far. Something like that. Like, Chapman's a great fielder. Unbelievable. So is Arenado. And Arenado has a plus bat. And it's not just because he plays at Coors. Which team do you hate? I hate the Yankees and the Phillies and the Braves. Those would probably be my 3 most hated teams. Mets are Garbo. It's just not true. Who was the best player ever? Barry Bonds. What about Jeff McNeil on the road? What about Jeff McNeil on the road? Sure, we'll look up Jeff's numbers on the road. Personal friend of the channel. I got something in my mouth. I don't know what that was. Let's look up Jeff's numbers on the road. Jeff on the road hits 311 as opposed to 332. He has more power on the road. He's played more games too. He's almost exactly the same on the road as he is at home. Will there be 3 MVPs this year? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Most exciting team in baseball? Most exciting team. That's an interesting question. Who's the real? I think the White Sox are going to be a lot of fun. The White Sox and the Padres, I think, are 2 teams that are going to be a lot of fun to watch. Like, I went to White Sox spring training, was in their clubhouse before, their game and everything, and then they kicked us out because they had to do a team meeting. But they look like they are a really good, team. Like, they get along really well. They have a lot of fun, a lot of good players there, a lot of talent. I like the White Sox mojo going on. Do you think the Braves can win the World Series anytime soon? Yes. Yankees or Dodgers? I'm going to say Dodgers because I hate the Yankees. But the Yankees are a very close number 2, I think, in my opinion. They might even be number 1. Best Latin player in baseball? Francisco Lindor. Can you shout me out? What's up? Plenty of trick shots. Trout or me? Me. J.R. Richard video coming out soon. I said my all-time pitchers vid. J.R. Richard is pretty good. I got to think about how I'm going to do that video, but I definitely want to do something on him. Monster, who's the best pure hitting third baseman? Pure hitting third baseman? Okay, so I wouldn't go Arenado. Rendon's probably up there as one of the best pure hitters. Bregman, I won't put him there. Rendon's probably up there as one of the best pure hitters. I'm going to go Rendon. Rendon's he just knows how to hit. He's unbelievable. Ahmed Rosario is going to be MVP, or MIP, most improved player. He had quite the improvement towards the end of the season last year, so I think it's very possible that he can continue to improve. He's good. And we haven't even seen him play his best yet. Did I see Trey Mancini got diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer? I did. That's terrible news. Hoping for a speedy and healthy recovery, of course. Great player in the game. Apparently a really good guy, too. Acuna 50-50? I don't think 50-50 is going to happen. Let's not get out of control. He didn't even do 40-40 last year. Best teams of the 2000s so far? I mean, Red Sox. You got to include the Yankees. You got to include the Phillies had a good run. The Braves continued to have runs then. The Giants. Dodgers. You're so bored you started downloading MLB The Show 18 again. Clemson or USC? USC all day. Go Gamecocks. Clemson. Boo. Trash. Trash school. Player with the best batting stance. I really loved A-Rod's batting stance. I loved Manny's batting stance. Piazza's one of my favorite, of course. Alfonso Soriano's finish was one of my favorites. Do you think the Angels have a top 10 roster in MLB? No. Do I watch football? Yes. Where do you rank Pedro Martinez as an all-time pitcher? Top 5. Is Trout Rendon, this comes from 199 from Bronson13, is Trout/Rendon the best 1-2 punch in baseball? Yeah, I would say so. Nope, Bellinger Betts. That's the best 1-2 punch. Bellinger Betts. Rendon, Trout, though, is very close. But Bellinger Betts, you ain't beating that. You got the number 2 and the number 4 player in baseball, in my opinion. That's tough. Rendon is like top 10. And Trout's obviously 1. Freeman or Acuna? Acuna right now. Freeman's unbelievable, though. Gore or Mize? I like Mackenzie Gore a lot. Casey Mize is very good, but I think he's a little further away. Worst team in baseball? Orioles. Where do you rank? I already answered that Pedro question. We're going to do another, what is it? We're going to go another 5 minutes here on the stream. So this will be the last chance to get in all your questions. We're going to go 5 minutes. $2 from Hillbilly Spree. Opinion on Yelich signing that extension. I'm actually glad to see he signed an extension with the Brewers. I was afraid he was going to go to a big, California team or something like that. I love seeing him stay with like more of a mid-market team. That's cool. $1.99 from Ellie Rubin. Will anyone ever come close to breaking most saves? I think we'll see somebody come close. $1.99 from Jack Mullen. Best swing in baseball? Ooh, best swing in baseball right now. Who's got like the prettiest swing? That's tough. I really like Juan Soto's swing a lot. He's probably one of my favorite. I'm going to pick a lefty. Juan Soto is definitely up there. Bellinger, I mean, it's so weird, but he has a beautiful swing. He cut down the big loop, the big where it's like this. He's more straight to the ball now, but I'd go with Juan Soto, I think. One of my favorite swings. Yelich, too. Lefty swings are always just going to be nicer. $1.99 from Appleman. Appleman with the $1.99. How long until Red Sox are the best in the game? It's not going to be for a couple years, I'd guess. But they can make some moves this offseason and just go right back to being one of the best teams. So, I don't think it's going to happen, but it's very possible, and it would be very easy for them, I think. It would just cost money. It's how much money they want to spend. Please do a backyard baseball video. I hate to tell you guys, but the gaming videos, they seem to be gone on this channel, unless I'm playing an MLB player and something. Carl Ruwerts, $2. Thoughts on the possible Manny Ramirez comeback? Yeah, he's going to try to come back and play in China, in Taiwan. That's hilarious. That's awesome. Give me more Manny. I'm in. Sign me up. I'll go watch him. I'll go to China and watch him. Why don't you like Greg Bird? I watched a bunch of your videos, but I just never saw a reason. It's just I don't like... Go back to when Greg Bird was coming up. Greg Bird was so hyped by Yankee fans. Oh, he's so good. He's this, he's that. He's going to be the best. Blah, blah, blah. He stunk. He can't hit lefties at all. He hit the one home run against Andrew Miller. He can't even hit righties. He was just overhyped. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sure he doesn't deserve the amount of crap I give him, but it was mostly because Yankee fans just hyping him up, and I was like, he's not good. Where do you think he's going to be good? Where do you think a guy who hits 190 and barely hits homers is all of a sudden going to be one of the best first basemen in the game? You're being blinded by your Yankee fandom. Thoughts on Devers? Really good. Made improvements in the field last year. He's still super young. He's going to be a star for Boston. Mike Yaz or Mancini? Mancini. A little bit younger. Favorite moment during the late 90s Mets playoff runs? The Todd Pratt home run. Cardinals predictions. The Todd Pratt home run's really like one of my first memories of the Mets. Who should be tested for steroids? Everyone. Everyone should be tested. You shouldn't be taking them. Cardinals predictions? Third place. Third place? I don't know. Second or third place. Borderline playoff team. Like, they're going to be competing. Top 5 players all time. All right, real quick. No particular order. Barry Bonds, Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, Mickey Mantle, and A-Rod? I don't know. I'm not sure. That was off the top of my head. Yo, whoa, $10 from Wildcat44907. Appreciate the $10. Thank you so much. I watched the video you did with logos, and you missed a few alternate logos for a few teams. Tigers, Cardinals, Mariners, your Mets, Blue Jays, A's, and Royals. What logo did I miss for the Mets? You talking about like the NY logo for the Mets? Because I was not considering hat logos. I was going with what there's this website, sportslogos.net, that gives you all the official ones. So it was based off of what they considered official logos. But I'm not sure what Mets logo I'm missing. Unless you're talking about the NY. That's the only thing that would make sense. But I appreciate you with the $10 super chat, man. Thank you so much. $1.99 from Cold HD. Hate to be a hater, but how is Mookie Betts top 5? Okay. Let's teach you. Let's teach you here. Okay. So last year Mookie Betts had a down season, right? Down year. I think everyone says he has a down year. 915 OPS, 915, 29 homers, 40 doubles, 80 RBI, 16 stolen bases, 295 average, 391 on base, 524 slugging, 915 OPS. Off a year where he had an 1100 OPS basically, where he won the MVP. The year before that, 800. The year before that, 897. Not to mention, he is one of the best defensive outfielders, if not the best defensive outfielder in baseball. Number two. He just didn't hit 340 last year. That's really the difference. He just didn't hit 340. Nasty. $1.99 from Grant Hitch. Favorite Royals player, thoughts on future. Favorite Royals player, Whit Merrifield. Go Cox. Great interview. Met him. Really nice guy. Thoughts on the future, it's going to be a long, long time till they're good again. I hate to say it. But Bobby Witt, nasty. Brady Singer, nasty. Got some good players. Just going to be a long time. Your boy with the $1.99. Do you think the Mets will re-sign Wilson Ramos? I don't. I don't think they're going to re-sign him. If they do, it's to a 1-year deal, and I think it's to be a safety net, and he would know, like, hey, you might not be the starter. You might become the backup because we're trying to get JT Realmuto. And they've got Francisco Alvarez in the minors, who's this young, like, 19 or 20-year-old catching prospect who's just tearing it up. Yeah, the NY logo. Okay, Wildcat, I got you. Got you. Yeah, I just didn't include, like, hat logos, typically. Unless it was, like, their actual logo. We're going to go another 2 minutes here because that will take me to an hour of streaming. I appreciate all you guys coming out, supporting the stream tonight. That was awesome. That, like, you don't understand how big that is for me to make a video tomorrow just because, like, I kind of just got to relax a little bit today, talk with you guys, chat a little bit. It wasn't like, I think I'm getting a little burnt out. I'm helping out a friend with his channel too, so it's nice that I just get to talk for an hour, and that kind of does my video for the day, if that makes sense, because I wanted to get you something. But a video was going to be tough today. What do I think about Trey Mancini? It's really unfortunate what's happening right now, but we're rooting for him. He's going to beat it. Quick recovery. That's what we're hoping for. Soto or Acuna? Acuna. But I personally like Juan Soto more, but Acuna is the better player. What do you... Yachty? What about Yachty? That he's the most overrated catcher in baseball? Yep. Let's see. We'll answer 2 more questions here. Let's see what's a real good one. Man, this is moving so fast. People think he's going to answer questions in the chat. I've been answering questions in the chat all day. It's just Super Chat gets priority. I mean, they gave me money. I'm not going to just, throw them to the side. But I've been answering questions in the chat. Stream more often. I stream almost every day on Twitch in the morning. So if you're trying to watch, I'm going to be playing MLB The Show, but I'm talking baseball. So if you want to talk baseball, you don't necessarily have to be interested in MLB The Show. Twitch.tv/DraftNightMark. I've been streaming pretty much every morning, 11 to 2 there. That's definitely part of my burnout, but I'm trying it. Blue Jays predictions, 4th place. And the last question we'll answer on the stream today is going to be, where do you see the Giants in 6 years? No, I don't like that question. Do I think Francisco Lindor is underrated? I don't like that question either, because no, of course not. How is Ted Williams not a top 5 player? Because I didn't rank him there. Because there's better players, in my opinion. Who has the best... Nope. Alonso or Rizzo? Okay, we'll end it there. You guys know I'm a Mets fan. I'm biased. We're going Pete Alonso. I'm sticking to it. No, Anthony Rizzo got number 2 in my rankings. I think Pete got 4 or 5. I think I put him at 4 or 5. But I'm biased. Remember that. Just remember, I'm biased. No, Pete's awesome. It's just Rizzo's done it for, 6 straight years? We've seen 1 year out of Pete. I'm a believer. I just need to see more. And then he goes to the top. So that's where we're going to end the stream, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. Make sure to drop a like if you haven't. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, anything. Keep up to date with all my posts. Giraffe Neck Mark everywhere. So whatever you got social media wise, it's Giraffe Neck Mark. You'll find me. Appreciate all the support on the videos, this stream as well. Thank you guys for stopping out. And I will see you tomorrow for a video. I think we're going to be doing the DeGrom versus Cole one, by the way. So just keep that in mind. Peace.